Shalom, shalom. Ha'ai rab tuwab. Anak na ha'ai barsha Allah walakim la'atam. Call Shabawai Baharacha Wakak Shaw Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh. Hey, we the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh to preach to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and Israelite foreigners. Nacham Atam Kaya Hamalakwat Hashemayim Korab. Repent, yea, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Bahasham Cha HaKodash Wa Mashana Kabadim Zukoim Nawa Wa Mala'akim Shoya Shala Zukoim Racha Gadawa Wa Chasad Wa Shalom Wa Barakim Laha Bacharim Shah HaGabeh Shah Shalom. Alright, so all praise to the Most High Yahweh, which means he exists. Bahasham, in the name Yahweh Shai delivers. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and mercy, peace, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom, which means peace. So today's lesson is entitled Paqawad Ahchaad. Paqawad Ahchaad, which pretty much is one precept. Alright, and we're going to go into Thahalyam chapter 93 and verse 5. It says, Thy testimonies are very sure. Holiness becometh thine house, O Lord, forever. All right, and I wanted to touch on this part where it says that testimonies are very sure. This word right here is aman. All right, and this word goes into, it says to support. All right, because this word is what supports us. It says confirm, be faithful. All right, you go to pretty much when something is faithful, it shows that it's true. You know, this is second Isaiah, also Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right, and pretty much the Lord's word is faithful and it's true. Pretty much going into the verification, which we're going to get in the latter part of this definition, because it said that testimonies are very, very sure. When something is sure, you know, it's true. It says to be established, be faithful, be carried, make firm, to stand firm, to trust, to be certain, all right, to be true, to believe in, stand firm, trust, believe. It says verify, confirm. So the word of the Lord is verified. You know, when you go to like Instagram, you know, they got the blue check mark, all right, and pretty much in order to be verified, you know, they got to prove that, hey, like this is you. Asserting that, all right, this is true, this is your true identity. So pretty much giving a similitude, this word pretty much has the Lord's stamp of verification, you know, reason being because everything in the scriptures is going to happen, just like we got in second Isaiah, Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. All right, going into prophecy. All right, so let's get a few precepts just going into that. This is Yeshaya, also Isaiah chapter 34 in verse 16. It says, Seek ye out the book of the Lord, going into the scriptures, and read. All right, when you're going to read with understanding. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate, because the scriptures doesn't have another mate. All right, this is the only book that goes into prophecy. It says, from my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. Pretty much going into the point that all the prophecies going into the verification of the Lord's word, because everything in the scriptures is going to happen. It's going to come to pass. Moving on, let's get we're going to go to, we'll get Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And let's get this word stability. It says, pretty much going to the same base word, aman. This is amawana. It says firmness, fidelity, steadfastness, morally fidelity, stability. Pretty much keeps you established. Going back to that root word, it says to confirm, be faithful. Then it also says to be established, because it's pretty much is what's going to root the elect when all the adversity comes, because they're relying on what's verified and what's true. All right, Hamashiach. That's what's verified and what's true, because pretty much Hamashiach Yahweh Shah is the embodiment of the word. All right, this is Matthew, also Matthew chapter 7 And we're going to start at verse 24. It says, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. All right, and when you picture a rock, pretty much it's sturdy, you know. It's a firm foundation. Whereas if you like was to put it in like something unstable, you know, it wouldn't stand the same. You know, as we'll get in the latter part of this reading, it says, which built his house upon a rock, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, being that man, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. That man was founded upon what was verified by the Lord, going into this word, Hamashiach. It says, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand, going into something that's not going to stand firm, doesn't have that stability. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, and great was the fall of it. All right, going into all the different adversities, because those that's not rooted and firm in the word, all right, they're gonna fall, whether it be by the persecution, whether it be by the nukes, whether it be whatever else, you know, that's out for 2/3. You see, whoever isn't rooted, or whoever isn't relying on the Lord's testimonies in the correct fashion, all right, in sincerity and in truth, you know, they're going to be destroyed. All right. All right, we can get one more. Let's get Psalm chapter 19 and verse 7. It says, the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. All right, when you go into sure, going into truthfulness, all right, going to something you can rely on, and something that's firm. All right, this word right here, again, going into Aman. All right, because pretty much the elect is going to be relying on the Lord. All right, I'm going to get one more precept. This is Yeshaya, Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Yasha'Allah, and such as are escaped of the house of Yaqub, Bayath Shal Yaqub, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Yasha'Allah, in truth. In truth. All right. Relying on the scriptures in its totality. All right. And when you go into this word, where is it at? To stay or rely, pretty much. It says Sha'ain. So pretty much going into Aman, that support, that trust that was verified. It says to lean on, trust in, support. Lean upon, support oneself. Trust in the Most High. All right. Pretty much going into this truth. You see, that's what is a firm foundation. All right. So Adawan Ratazah Zabanayapa, Lord's will, that was a beautiful edification through the spirit. While Adawan Ratazah, Yash Layla Tawab, Lord's will, you all have a good night. Hey, Shalom.